Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's been a month since I've recorded a video. I think it was shortly after the public assassination of Charlie Kirk. Nothing to do with that. Anyway, it was shortly after that, and it was my own thing for that. But that's the last time I recorded anything. I have videos from before that. Of course, Detroit Become Human Duck season we finished. I haven't uploaded in a month because I've been so busy with college work. College is so hard. Not hard. It's just a lot of work. A lot of it has been iffy, but it's not been like hard. It's just been a lot of work for me. So I haven't really been uploading at all, and I've had multiple videos. I'm in the current process of editing, so I've recorded and I'm editing. It just takes me forever to get the time to do that between schoolwork. So I thought, to be lazy, what we're gonna just do a simple reaction and gaming stream, and then I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. So hey YouTube, how you guys doing? Um, what do you call it? Today we're watching Alex Bale. I love Alex Bale. Mad love Alex Bale. I'm talking all of his SpongeBob theories, all 8 of them or all 9 of them. His High School Musical one, his Blue's Clues one is my favorite, honestly. His Miss Frizzle one, and I know I'm missing other ones. And Don't Feed the Muse, that whole ARG and all of that. I really love Alex Bale's shit. Love it. And so I got the notification 2 days ago that he uploaded another video. I was like, yo, Alex Bale uploaded. Let's go. So I knew I was going to I knew I was going to record myself reacting to it because I just needed something that would be like easy to just get out there to get back to uploading after like a bit of not doing it. There's a fucking fly on my screen. I'm going to kill myself. Um, and I saw those Teletubbies, and I love the Teletubbies. So we're going to that's a W reaction, and we'll probably play Minecraft or some random ass game after this reaction. So let's strap in. We got it. Oh my god, the fly is gonna kill me. Hold on. Yeah, he's on my screen. Hold on, give me 1 second. I don't want to hit the mic. I just hit my monitor though. No, fuck. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the fly has bested me. I don't know where the fuck he went. So, and before we get into the reaction, I've got chocolate fudge Pop Tarts. 8 of them. Where's the camera at? 8 of them. Hopefully it's right here. Anyway, wait. Oh, 8 of them, 4 2-packs. And I was gonna get popcorn and have a nice reaction to the movie, but I fucking ate all my popcorn apparently. And I've got Arizona watermelon. Ooh, shit makes me like really geek. It doesn't smell good. Hold on. Like, it doesn't smell good at all. It smells like nasty food. Oh god. I got a little bit up my nose. But no. It doesn't smell good, but it tastes fucking fantastic. I think it's my favorite flavor of any Arizona. That and half and half. But to be fair, I had the half and half non-spiked version like the other day, and it tasted weird because it wasn't spiked. So I have a problem. um so I think it's time to go. I think it's time to go in to the reaction. You know, we got this. We got the video coming up. We got some goated YouTubers. Simba the God, goated. Internet City, Aaron, and oh my God, why am I forgetting one of the guys' names? Aaron. That's the only one I remember. Anyway, goated YouTuber. The Cabbage Theory. I did not watch that one. We might watch that one on stream actually. And some random bullshit. You have to watch over 500 episodes of fucking Teletubbies? Damn. Okay, hopefully you guys can see me, because I know I am a African American, so I don't, you can't see me nah, you guys can see me. We're all good, right? Jesus Christ, no you can't. You literally can't. I'm so dark. Why am I so dark? You can't see me, hello? Do I have to get up to the camera? No. Hold on, chat. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll find a way that you guys can see me because of my complexion. Give me a second. What am I gonna do? No, that's too bright. You guys kind of see me when I get up close, but I don't want to be doing all that. That's just... You guys don't want... I don't want to be up too close. Doing all that. I don't know. Should I just, like... bring the laptop over, white screen it? Hold on. White screen. Damn, that's bright as fuck. Be brighter. Jesus. It is really bright. Okay, that worked. So let me do a little doo-doo and do-do-doing. Come on. There we go. There we go. You guys can kind of see me now. Actually, I think you guys can see a lot. I don't know why. That is actually brighter than I expected. It's fine, though. I like it like that. We like it white. That got darker. Well, I'll just keep it this bright. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, now you can see me. Now we can get into the actual reaction. It's taken forever. Oh, yeah. Okay. This is... Oh, my God. I don't even have my headphones on. I'm stupid. Hold on. I won't be able to hear the video. Okay. Now it is time to watch Alex Bale after 2 days of not watching Alex Bale. This is Teletubbies, The Sun Woke Up theory. So relax. Let's relax. There's the sun. Yeah, real quick before I get into it, I love the Teletubbies because I watched as a kid, but I hate the sun so much. Yeah, no. Fucking creepy ass baby face. Should I turn down the volume of the fucking video? I'll turn.
How will the world end? It's a question that's haunted humanity for as long as we can remember. Will it be from nuclear war, or AI taking over, or some kind of disease wiping us out? Now, there have been many different works of fiction that explore all of these different possibilities. But what if I told you there's one piece of media out there that shows us a possibility that nobody has considered yet? And that's because it was hidden inside of a children's educational TV show. Teletubbies dares to ask a question that shows us the darkest, most horrifying fate for humanity. What if the sun was a baby?
Okay, so wait, hold on. The sun woke up theory, right? He's telling us that the world's gonna end and that Teletubbies is the one piece of media that has it right. That's predicting it right. I don't understand, but I'm gonna let him cook because every theory always starts off weird as fuck or not making any sense, and then he cooks by the end of it. He does. He always cooks by the end of it. I'm not worried. I'm not worried much. There's just not a lot of story in the Teletubbies. It's like one episode after another. There's not much continuity, in my opinion. But we gotta let him cook. We gotta let him cook. I'm just saying, we gotta let him cook. I don't know what that means though. The sun woke up. The video's really loud. Fan theory, of course. Fan theory. You know, he's just a fan. Part 1. Jingly key?
It's possible I went a little too far with this video. Teletubbies is essentially just jingly keys to distract babies. It's not like Blue's Clues or Magic School Bus where there is some semblance of a plot or
both goated shows and both goated theories from them.
Conflict. Teletubbies is just kind of nothing. There is no substance to it.
That's what I'm saying. There's no continuity. There's no actual shit.
It was made for literally 1-year-old babies.
1-year-old. Ball.
I will now try and describe the plot of this
I can
show.
give it.
Teletubbies are these weird-looking alien baby things that live in a bunker
in babies?
Teletubbyland, and they just kind of walk around doing nothing until a creepy speaker slowly comes out of the ground and tells them what to do.
Time for Teletubbies. Yes, it's awful. And it's farting. That thing is shitting itself. Time for Telly bye-bye. Yeah, fuck that bullshit.
And there's also
first
this
the video.
sun baby thing that is constantly watching and laughing at them.
Oh yeah.
And there is also a windmill that
I don't know
sends
if you guys can hear
videos
it or
to their
not.
stomachs of just some random
Of kids, yeah, that's
also
what-
kind of doing nothing for like 5 minutes.
Is that I don't understand the TVs in the stomachs though.
Playing on the beach.
Okay, I can go with it. The beat kind of
And
fire.
it is so boring and by far the worst part of this show. And then when they're finally done with it, they literally just watch the exact same video again. Because all this show is trying to do is just waste time distracting babies with jingly keys for as long as humanly possible. And I have watched so much Teletubbies for this
Bro, you
video,
sure
and
though?
I hate it. Also, there's a vacuum cleaner named Nunu that looks like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
constantly in pain.
The sucking vacuum cleaner, yeah.
Nunu is my favorite character because I can relate to him. And look,
Why? 'Cause
I
they were
get
sucking-
it. This is a baby show. I am not the target audience, and hopefully neither are the people watching this video. There is clearly no actual lore or world building here for me to discuss. 9 years ago,
Are you
I
sure?
even made another parody video of dark, edgy Teletubby theories.
Now, why don't we watch a little bit of Teletubbies?
He's so young.
We see the show using overstimulating vibrant colors to mimic the psychedelic effects of LSD.
You know, that was just me making fun of losers who genuinely try to analyze this baby stuff.
But you're about
Anyways,
to,
here's
you're
my
about to do
genuine
that.
analysis
Mhm.
of Teletubbies. Despite everything I have just said, I do believe that there is a way to make sense of every weird,
Okay.
random detail in
Cook
this
for me.
show.
Cook for me,
and
Alex.
it starts by asking a very simple question. Where is Teletubby Land?
Switzerland, easily. Switzerland.
Over the hills and far away, Teletubbies
Come to play. Yeah,
It
no, it's
looks
Switzerland.
like Earth with the nature and rabbits, but we
is
never
this
actually
music?
see any humans. For all we know, this could be some distant alien planet or magical alternate dimension. But we know Teletubbies do have some kind
music
of
goes hard, I'm not
connection
gonna
to
lie.
humanity. The weird speakers are constantly telling them to do human things, and they are constantly being sent videos of human children in the real world.
Hi, I'm Romy. Let's make some big.
That big ass
And I
motherfucker
feel like
behind
the
her.
intro
Hold
at the start of
on.
every episode does imply that Teletubby Land is on Earth somewhere.
Over the hills and far away,
Over the hills and far away. They are telling us
Over the hill
where
to Grandma's
show
house.
takes place in relation to us, the viewer. And to get there, we need to go over the hills that are in our way, as opposed
Switzerland.
to like going
Switzerland,
through
I just told you.
space or a magical portal. Meaning Teletubby Land is likely on Earth. But this doesn't make sense, because Teletubby Land has a weird sentient baby face sun, but in the human videos, we can see that they just have a regular normal sun with no face. So, if they're both supposed to be on Earth, then why is the sun different? Well, maybe it's not a question of where Teletubby Land is.
It's when. It's a post-apocalyptic fucking Switzerland. Like I just said. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I just gotta check something. Okay. Just wanna make sure we're recording still. Or we're streaming. My bad.
But when?
Exactly, that's what I'm
if
saying.
Teletubbies takes place on Earth in the future, sometime after the normal sun somehow grew a baby face? And if that sounds far-fetched, then take a closer look at these human videos. Now, in most kids' educational shows, these types of segments are like Blue's Clues, where Steve gets sent mail from children who are fans of the show and say, "Hi Steve, I love Blue's Clues!"
Look, it's a letter from our friends.
Hi, Steve. Let's go see my classroom.
But he's
But in
psychotic, we
all
know that.
485 episodes of both the original and 2015 revival of
Damn,
Teletubbies,
that's so many
not
episodes.
once do the children ever acknowledge the fact that these videos are being sent to Teletubbies.
Hello, Robin. Hello, I'm Stephanie.
They never even
'Cause they don't
say
know
the
what
word
Teletubbies are.
Teletubby,
They don't know
which
what Teletubbies
feels
are.
like a very weird, deliberate choice. For all intents and purposes, these are just random videos of humanity that could have been made long before Teletubbies ever even existed. And this all gets a lot more interesting
Love that my
when we
phone's
take a
going
look at the most recent Netflix Teletubbies reboot from 2022.
2022? I didn't know they were still doing Teletubbies, bro. I thought Teletubbies was gone.
Far away, Teletubbies come to play.
I don't like it either. I really don't like it. It feels weird, but
This reboot makes a couple very interesting changes to the show. One of them being to the human.
was he just sucking him off? Hold on.
Couple very interesting changes to the show.
Yo, he is giving him a fucking blowy, bro. What is going on right here? He's giving that motherfucker a blowy. Hard, bro.
One of them being to the human video segments.
Oh, Dipsy. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Instead of just a couple random kids out in the world, these
It's a
videos now
classroom.
take place inside of a single reoccurring location with a woman named Julia who sings a song
Shit.
with a group of different
She has the Teletubbies on her pocket, on her front pocket. Hold on. Right here.
reoccurring location.
Bring it
with a
up.
Woman
She has the Teletubbies on her front pocket. So they're a thing in the Teletubby stomach. That thing, they're in there, or like they're known, and they're even waving at the Teletubbies. So in this new one, they're knowledgeable, they're known. I don't know. They're like they know about the Teletubbies.
named Julia who sings a song with a group of different children every episode.
You are a rocket, a super fast rocket, then run and touch a star.
And what's immediately different about these videos
That
is
shit did
that
not hit,
for
though.
the first time ever in the 27 years of this show airing, there actually is a direct acknowledgement of Teletubbies from a human being. Julia's shirt clearly shows the four
Alex Bale, put me on a theory, bro. I got you. I got Pop-Tarts all in my mouth. Only Pop-Tart in my mouth, but I got you on theories.
Teletubby heads, meaning these videos in particular are not from the past. They are being made explicitly for Teletubbies to watch, and the humans in these videos exist at the same time as the show.
Yep.
Which obviously begs the question, what does the sun look like for these humans? Well,
You know what? Maybe it looks like a baby for them. But the baby is giving off too much radiation to where that's why only the kids have to stay in a secluded area and can't, it's not them running around. It's them stuck in a fucking bomb shelter with this weird ass lady because the sun is throwing off too much radiation because it's reborn. It's reborn and it's a baby face. Am I cooking?
here's the
Hold on.
strange
I better
thing
just predicted it.
about
I might have
these
just ruined
new
it.
Videos. We never get to see the sun. In fact, the kids in these videos never actually go outside, which is very strange when you compare that to the years worth of previous human videos that are almost always outside.
I'm cooking.
There does seem to be windows, but unlike the windows we see in previous
It's so
videos
bright.
or even in Teletubby Land, these are weirdly opaque, never actually showing us the outside world. The best we get is this obviously fake depiction of the sky on the ceiling. For some reason, these videos feel completely cut off from the outside world. So, unfortunately, there's no way for us to tell what kind of sun these humans have. Except, if you look closely, you can almost always see drawings of the sun in the background, but with a smiling face, just
Like a baby. Hold on. I didn't catch that.
like the baby sun in Teletubby Land. I think it's
I didn't
very
catch that.
likely that these humans do exist in a world with Teletubbies.
Okay, to be fair, we always drew a face in the sun, like when I was a kid. Like if you weren't drawing something for like, if you weren't serious about your drawing, you would put like a smile in the sun, like it wasn't that serious.
And a baby son. But why are only these videos like this? And why do they feel so disconnected from the outside? Where are these people? Hang on a second. What if over the hills doesn't mean Teletubby Land is behind hills? What if Teletubby Land is literally over the hills, as in on top of them, and this room is somewhere deep underground, completely cut off from the outside world? And if that seems too far-fetched, remember
Seems a little
where
far.
the speakers come from.
Hold on. They're shitting.
Time for Tubby Bye Bye. Time for Tubby Bye Bye.
They
True,
come
true.
from underground. The speakers with a human adult voice telling the Teletubbies what to do come from the same place where an adult woman wearing a Teletubby uniform makes videos. In the future world of Teletubbies, humanity lives underground. But
Why?
why?
Because of the sun.
Well, once again, I think this all has to do
Yo,
with the sun.
Okay, part 2. The sun woke up.
Imagine a world where
Sorry, it's really dark in my room. It got me paranoid for a second. So, are we saying that the sun grew consciousness or like sentience? Or are we just saying like the sun reborn itself? You know, I don't know. I'm just gonna.
everything is normal. You go to work, walk your dog, watch YouTube videos, but then, one day, suddenly, without any warning or explanation, the sun wakes up. You realize that the giant ball of gas in the sky that gave humanity life was actually a cosmic sentient being all along. But it's not some unknowable Lovecraftian Cthulhu entity. It's just a baby. Okay, that's disturbing, but so what? Well, our sun is already extremely volatile,
exactly
constantly exploding and erupting with unstable solar flares that can release dangerous radiation towards Earth. Scientists even believe
It's gonna
that
blow
we
up
could
at
be
some
hit with
point.
a solar superstorm one day that could be devastating to human infrastructure. Now,
The threat of a solar superstorm is growing, and we're not ready. Someday, an unlucky outburst from our sun could strike Earth and fry most of our electronics. And we've already had some too close for comfort near misses. Oh, 2024. So you're telling me that no one will be able to watch my YouTube videos anymore? That's not fucking tragic, but damn, that would suck if that happens. Because then we're going right back to the Stone Age, right? We'll fry our electronics. Can we make more electronics, or is that like? I mean, it would only be an outburst. It wouldn't change the atmosphere to where electronics wouldn't work, right?
oh, imagine if
keep going.
all of that power was given to an unpredictable, moody baby.
Baby.
A baby that we know is very interested in watching and reacting to the denizens of Earth.
Ball. Kick. Oh.
In fact, we could even see that when the baby sun gets a little too excited, the brightness of the sun suddenly increases.
Yeah.
So, when this baby first wakes up and opens its eyes and looks down at the people of Earth, what would it see?
Oh, it'd be pissed. It would be so pissed. Yeah.
That baby would immediately throw a massive tantrum. So if humanity went underground after this baby showed up, then I think it's because this baby had some kind of
This
catastrophic
baby killed
effect
off,
on
like,
the Earth, making
80%
the
of
surface
humans.
completely uninhabitable for humans. And if you don't believe me yet, remember those drawings of a smiling sun we kept seeing in the new videos?
Of course.
Well, there actually is just a single episode of the reboot that shows a drawing of a sun without a face. But what's interesting
Is
is
there's
that
people
it also
outside.
shows people and a car and maybe even a police officer below the sun. Unlike the drawings with the smiling sun that only ever show grass and flowers and no signs of humanity, just like Teletubby Land. These drawings are
interesting.
telling us that when the smiling baby sun came out, humanity disappeared. Yes, I believe that Teletubbies is set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity was forced underground because the baby sun woke up.
I kind of predicted it, but this theory is really believable, but it's only because it makes sense when you only start with few details. Like, some of his other ones sound unbelievable until he really explains. This one I was able to pick up on pretty easily so far.
But then, what exactly are these weird
Okay,
creatures
that I
we
don't know.
see on the surface?
They're other cosmic beings.
Even if humanity could survive underground forever, the sentient baby sun is still up there. If they're ever going to reclaim the surface world, or even just prevent an even bigger world-destroying tantrum, they need to address this problem.
True.
So, how do you appease an unpredictable, moody baby with unlimited power? You jingle keys and
You're telling me that the Teletubbies are humans dressed up as... Well, I mean, that would make sense because in actuality, they are human actors in costumes. But he's telling me in-universe and out-of-universe...
The humans created Teletubbies for
Oh, okay, I was going that they were dressed up, but...
creatures that could withstand the dangers of the sun and sent them to the uninhabitable surface to
That makes
keep
more
the
sense.
baby sun entertained and calm for as long as possible. Teletubbies literally is jingly keys for a baby. Every episode starts and ends with this baby. They are constantly cutting back to the sun's reaction every time the Teletubbies do something.
Yo, where do you get the swag from there? Where'd the hat come from? I'm not gonna hold you.
Because
The
the
hat was
sun
hard.
is the intended audience for this show. It's why everything the Teletubbies do is so heavily controlled by unseen humans.
Poe showed Lala the tutor.
This dumb baby show is actually a very high-stakes operation to protect what little remains of humanity. And if you still don't believe me,
Where are the
let me
humans,
ask
though?
you
Are they all
this.
underground, though? Because...
What are Teletubbies?
Teletubbies.
They're weird, big baby things that
Babies,
seem
bro.
to have technology integrated into their bodies.
So they're robots.
But let's ask the creators of this show, what was the initial idea behind Teletubbies?
We decided we'd go to the Smithsonian and we saw the actual spacesuits of men who not that long ago walked on the moon. You know, isn't it amazing? There's all this technology and you look at them and they just look like babies with nappies on toddling about.
And they were basically NASA spacemen. They were very easily surprised by things and fell over all the time, and when they were worried about things, they hugged each other.
They were based on astronauts, aka people sent by humanity in technological suits designed to withstand inhospitable
That picture's creepy. I'm not gonna hold you. That's what I'm saying. I thought it was people in...
Once you compare moon landing footage to Teletubbies, you can never unsee it.
It does...
Over the hills and far away,
Okay.
Teletubbies come to play.
That's because there's no fucking... The gravity's so low on there, okay? That's why. That does look fun as hell, though. I'm not gonna lie. Being on the moon with the hopping and all that.
And this is only the tip of the iceberg. Once you start viewing the show through this lens, everything that once seemed like weird, pointless nonsense suddenly takes on a whole new meaning. The Teletubbies live in a bunker-type structure beneath a hill, a shelter designed specifically to survive a harsh environment. The Teletubbies are surrounded by advanced technology that obviously these dumb baby creatures didn't make.
Damn, motherfucker just passed out in the middle
The
of the meal.
technology was made by humans to take care of and control their creations. The windmill obviously functions as some kind of signal tower to receive videos from the underground humans. But it also works as a form of renewable energy in this world without any functioning human infrastructure. Teletubby Land itself is covered in plants. The only form of life that would be able to adapt and thrive in harsh sunlight. The Teletubby shelter has been completely covered in grass, and we see flowers suddenly popping up all the time.
It was a really big flower.
Clearly, plants are
I hate the
thriving
new
in
show,
this new
but...
sun baby world. Okay, but what about the rabbits? Why are they the only
Why are there
animals we see
so many
on the
rabbits?
surface? It's not like rabbits are especially resilient to sunlight. Well, what are rabbits known for?
Breeding.
Firstly, they are extremely fast
Breeding.
breeders.
Oh my
they would
God.
be the perfect species to send to the surface to quickly repopulate the Earth's ecosystem. In fact, they are such fast breeders that apparently the crew filming this show kept having to pause the shoot because the rabbits kept having sex in the background. And secondly,
Why would you want to stop us from seeing that, though? I want to see that. I want to see it.
rabbits are also commonly used by humans for laboratory testing and genetic modification. So maybe, much like the Teletubbies, these rabbits were genetically modified by humans to survive the surface world. This theory wraps up a lot of loose ends about the original show. But once again, the 2022 Netflix Teletubbies reboot has some very interesting differences. And this is where things get a little more
Scratching the beard.
disturbing.
Ew. The others, there's baby versions now. Oh my god.
So the new Teletubbies reboot has 3 very interesting changes. First, as I've already explained, the human videos are now with Julia in a post-Teletubby world. They no longer just show old random videos of humanity. Suddenly, everything is now custom.
And they know,
for
and they know of the Teletubbies.
Second, there are now Teletubbies in the bunker. These horrifying CGI
I don't like it.
monstrosities
Yeah, I
are
don't like
new
it.
baby Teletubbies that just exist now with no explanation. And finally, the strangest
Are they
change
trying to
of
like
all.
repopulate with
Every
Teletubbies? Some
episode,
bullshit.
the baby son has a completely new face.
Is that what? They got fucking okay. I was gonna say something bad, crazy, but
Why? What does this mean? All of these changes are so sudden
Now-
and random, and none of them really fit into my theory. You guys don't understand. I have watched hours and hours of this extremely boring baby
I'm yawning. I
show
don't know
to
what the
try
fuck-
and make sense of this, and I almost gave up. But then, I finally
But then
found
he was able to cook.
a
He was able to
single
cook.
episode of Teletubbies that changed my entire view of this universe. Episode 56 of the 2015 revival
Twinkle,
called
Twinkle.
Twinkle.
On Halloween.
In this single episode, for the first and only time in the over 500 episodes of Teletubby canon, it becomes night, and we watch the Teletubbies leave their bunker and look up at the night sky.
Tinky Winky saw a star.
Tinky Winky star!
The star was making music.
Is Tinky Winky Asian? Genuine question now.
Tinky Winky discovers a star that is singing to him.
The North
and for
Star.
me,
Jesus!
This implies 3
That's the mother,
things.
maybe.
First, there are other sentient stars out there. It's not just our sun.
Oh, yeah,
For
that
all
makes
we know,
sense, yeah.
All stars in this universe could actually be sentient. And second, the star has an adult voice. So this is likely what our baby son will one day grow into. And finally, the most unsettling implication here is that other stars have begun to notice the
Earth.
Teletubbies. And suddenly, the
Oh,
2022
shit.
reboot makes a lot more sense.
Oh, wait a second.
Humanity's plan to use Teletubbies to entertain the cosmic horror baby son worked. But it worked a little too well. Because now, they've started attracting other baby sons.
Oh, so that's why they have
This
a
is
new
a whole
son.
new problem for humanity, and 4 Teletubbies is not enough to appease all of these sun babies, which is why they've suddenly begun to create more.
The mini Teletubbies, whatever you call them.
Suddenly, just watching old videos of humanity isn't enough. The humans below the earth have to custom make higher quality videos with more children to keep the babies entertained. Humans are so desperate to meet the demands of all of these new sun babies that they are willing to do anything to appease them.
Just wait till you hear me say the words blast off, then run and touch a star.
Wait a second. Why would they be teaching children to touch the stars?
Then run and touch a star.
Wouldn't that be like the last thing they'd want to tell children to do? The whole reason they're down here is because of how dangerous stars are, right?
Well,
Unless
maybe
they're preparing these children to go to the surface? Wait, are these kids the Teletubbies? Is this where Teletubbies come from?
Nah, I don't
They've
believe
been
that.
human children the whole time? No!
I don't-
So yeah,
I don't believe
is
that
my
part.
theory. Teletubbies is actually a post-apocalypse where humans live underground and are turning children into Teletubbies and sending them to the surface to entertain giant sun baby gods. Is that good? Is that what you wanted? Did I appease you, Mr. YouTube algorithm?
that baby's an irritating baby.
Okay, I'm just gonna take that as a yes. Goodbye! Bye!
Tinky Winky, Tinky Winky, Dipsy.
Dipsy. Allah. Oh, Teletubbies. Teletubbies. Anything secret at the end? Come on. We have to have maybe something secret. Come on. No, nothing. Why's my house making all these kind of noises now? What the fuck? Scary ass, spooky ass house, bro. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because the YouTube audience is gonna be leaving right now. That was Alex Bale, Teletubbies. The sun woke up. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good theory. It's a good theory. Well constructed, like most of his theories. I don't believe the ending where he's saying that the babies are, or the kids are new Teletubbies. I do believe that they're making more for the purpose that they are making them. I think that they're maybe trying to send babies, or not babies, but they're trying to educate the new ones to go up, touch the stars. I think they're trying to leave Earth and like go to where these celestial beings might not be at yet, so they could restart where the sun isn't like blazing hot. Sorry. But I'm also not sure. I'm not gonna hold you. Is that an Alex Bale? Thought Alex Bale did a fucking Gravity Falls theory. That'd be fire. So that was the sun woke up theory. Hope you guys like that. Smash the like button and subscribe. Have a good night.